Hey everyone, an update. Just gonna adjust that a little bit better. There we go. Alright, few updates. I think in the end of the last video, I finally got the front 2x4 out of the sleeping area. I have since put my engineering hat on. Not an actual engineer, but sometimes I like to think, I would like to think I think like an engineer. Anyway, took down some measurements. I'm not sure where my piece of paper is at the moment, or I would show you. I basically took the contour, measured the contour of the old board, and drew it onto a fresh 2x4. Cut the angle on a table saw and fit it in there. It fit quite well. I put some tin screws in from underneath. And what I'm going to do next is, so that is the front 2x4 all the way across, the new one that I just put in. Again, I put a screw or a tin screw in from the bottom to suck it down so that everything is kind of at the same level. What I'm going to do is take the, where's my finger here, is take all of these supports out across the front here, and I'm going to cut the end off of that strut, that one, and a little bit off of that one. The rest I'm going to leave, and then I'm going to put a fresh set of 2x4s in where those cleats are right there, in between each. But before I do that, I'm going to rip a couple of 2x4s that are the same width and height of these. When I cut the end out, I'm going to screw a new ones on both sides, I think, rather than take them all out. There's just a little bit on the end of each that is needing to be replaced. I've replaced this whole one only because it was completely saturated from the moisture. So I did that one already. What else? I've got to take all the screws out from underneath those front cleats so that they can come off, and then there's the staples on the bottom as well. So that should be my next fun endeavor. And then this side looks okay against the wall. Again, I haven't opened the whole wall up, but it does look alright. This side, if possible, I wanted to get that that side 1x6, I think it is, 1x4, out to the edge of the plywood there. But I think to do that, I have to obviously take the that end cleat out. So I think I am going to start from well, actually, what I could do is put some screws in the end of that 2x4 so it's attached to that 2x4. And then I would have some support. I'm not cutting out the end 3, so I could put a screw into the ends of those ones as well. I think I'll do that first, and then I'll have some extra support and structure in here. And then once that's done, I will probably, I think I'm going to see if I can get that side 1x4 out against the wall there. I don't know if I will be able to. Worst case scenario, I remove the outside one, take the 1x4 out of there, or cut it out, and replace that with a new strip, put the other one that's up against it back in. That's worst case scenario. Other option is I just spray and wipe everything down with vinegar and mold killer and just leave it. But I also am going to frame these walls out so that I can fit 2 inches of rigid foam board inside the walls with either 1/8 inch or 1/4 inch sheeting on the inside that I'm obviously going to paint. I'm not sure what I'm going to do there yet, but I'm going to start by putting some screws into the ends of those 3 into the end 2x4. Well, that being said though, I haven't opened up this wall fully. So maybe I will do the do those 2 and the 2x4 over here. And then I will go from there. And I also got to screw this cleat in there. I put it in the other day, but I didn't actually screw it in or anything. So I will do that, and we'll go from there. Oops. Where are my short screws? I think those are the long ones. Excuse me. Short ones are probably up here. Longer than these ones are by a smidgen, so we will use the shorter ones. Yeah. Well, it feels more sturdy up here, which is good, but it still makes me nervous. There. Now, screw those other two in. Now, oh, my knees are gonna be sore again. How well this is going to work, but we'll give it a shot. Alright, I am going to I was just thinking. Come on. There we go. Would I be better off to cut the... Where's my finger? To cut that no, I have to cut after the cleat. I have to cut this side of the cleat. So if I cut that where this board is, this side of the board right there, do I go back to there with the new cleat, or just halfway? Because there's going to be, if I go halfway, there's going to be one on this side, one on that side. And then 2 screws into... I guess I could just cut a new piece to go in where I cut the old piece out. And then do 2 cleats on each side of that. At least halfway back. Maybe I'll do that. So I need, what, 1... I cut 1, 2, 3, 4 of them for sure. I feel like I should also take structure out as I go. Yeah. So, starting from here, we need ten and a half is going to be, let's go with 10 and a half. And 9 and a half. One, two, and 3. Let's do 9 and a half again. Nine and 3/8. Ten and 5/8. Ten and a half. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 10 and 3/8. And 5 and a half. All right. There we go. I have to go and find a skill saw and I think I'll take everything to the other building and cut it. Rather do them on the chop saw than the skill saw. I can be more accurate with the chop saw, so I think I'll do that. Alright, pieces are cut and I'm going to start screwing them in place. Let's do it. except for the ends. Fourth piece, 9 3/8. Ow. That didn't feel good. There, restructuring is almost complete. I'm gonna take the rest of that wall off, or out, see what's behind it. Got another cleat to put in there. I take the rest of that wall out, and I got that cleat left to put in. And then I got to, now that that's done, I can take the screws out of the front cleats from the bottom and cut new cleats for those too, because those had to be replaced as well after I cut the struts, of course. Hey everyone, same day. A little update. I kind of hit the ground running here. I didn't pick up the phone or camera and start recording. So I got the front 2x4 in and screwed down from the bottom. I think I mentioned that before. I removed that cleat, that cleat, that cleat, and that cleat. All the rest are still in. I'm going to do exactly what I did there, except not this one. This one is going to go on this side after I cut the end off of the bad cleat, just as reinforcement, and then I'll cut another piece to swap in for the bad piece right there. So I'm going to do that for that one, and that one. The rest are good. So I got to replace all the rest of the cleats and deal with that side, and then deal with that side. So making headway. Oh, and then I got to do with the back part of that front piece. Haven't quite gotten there yet. There was a stud, as you can see, on the bottom there that broke, so I either have to plane down a 2x4 to get that thickness, or replace all of that all the way up to the window, or to the bottom of the window, with 2x4s, which is going to be quite heavy. So I don't know if I will do that. I guess I could just keep ripping 2x4s and just put the same thickness, just less width up there. That might work. We'll see. Anyway, I'm going to cut the end of this stud and get it ready to replace it. So I'm putting the camera on the tripod so I can't forget to film anymore. I guess I could. I'm getting tired. It's been a long day and I've been up here for most of it, so I can't wait until this part is done, and then I can move on to other parts of the camper. That will be a good day. So I'm going to take this one down to about right there. I'm going to have to take the screws out of the bottom. I don't think I'm getting any further than that. So the other one doesn't have screws. It is that one. So one, two, three. One over. That's annoying. Still caught with it. All right. We'll get some longer screws. We need longer and adjust that a little bit more. Alright, so I was looking for a screw like that, but only, I think these are 1.5 inches. I need 1 3/4, and then inch. So 2 1 3/4 inch would be 2 3/4. And I can't find those. I think my dad has them in the house for doing subfloor. We're currently doing a bathroom renovation, so I'm going to take that as a sign to stop for the day. I'm tired, and it is 5:45. So I'm going to leave everything as is in here. I'm taking all the battery stuff, all the cameras, and shut the door. And gonna call it a night. I was going to measure, I don't know if you can see that, no you can't. I was going to measure these vents tonight, but I think I'll leave that for tomorrow. So I didn't know that there was screws in the front and back right here, and I was prying them out, and I broke broke the casing on there, so I don't want them to leak, and they're sort of already cracked on the top of the vents, so figured for the $150 they are, plus these new ones come with a fan, so figured it was worth it just to buy some more sealant tape and redo the fans. So that's what I'm going to do. But I'm going to leave this one here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you probably tomorrow. Excuse me. Likely tomorrow. If not, see you on the next day. Yeah. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next day. See ya.